From internet bullying to workplace shame, how one woman's fight for dignity became her ultimate triumph. Have you ever felt the crushing weight of public humiliation? Imagine having your life picked apart by strangers online, only to face the same scrutiny at your workplace. In today's digital age, where our lives are intertwined with the internet, the boundaries between personal and professional spheres blur, often leading to unexpected and disastrous consequences. This is the story of Emma Thompson, a woman who faced the wrath of internet trolls, suffered public shame at work, and fought tooth and nail to reclaim her dignity. How did she transform from a victim to a victor in a world that thrived on her misery? In a world where a single click can unravel one's life, Emma Thompson found herself trapped in a storm of internet bullying that spilled over into her professional life. Emma was a 28-year-old marketing executive working for a renowned tech company in San Francisco. She was ambitious, driven, and always striving to climb the corporate ladder. Her dedication had earned her the respect of her colleagues and superiors, but beneath her confident exterior lay the silent scars of a battle she never anticipated. Emma lived in a modest apartment overlooking the bustling city. Her mornings began with a brisk jog through the park, a routine she cherished for the solitude it offered. It was during these moments that she felt most at peace, her mind a sanctuary away from the chaos of her work life. However, everything changed when she became the target of a vicious online campaign that threatened to destroy everything she had worked so hard to achieve. It all started with a seemingly innocent tweet she posted one evening after a long day at work. Emma, passionate about social issues, had shared her thoughts on a controversial topic. The tweet, meant to spark a healthy debate, instead ignited a firestorm of backlash. Strangers on the internet seized the opportunity to dissect her words, twisting them into a narrative that portrayed Emma as insensitive and out of touch. Within hours, her post had gone viral, attracting the attention of online trolls who reveled in tearing her down. The internet, once a place where Emma felt connected and inspired, quickly became a battlefield. The comments section was flooded with hateful messages, each more vicious than the last. People from all corners of the world joined in, piling on the abuse and threats. Emma was horrified as her online presence, once a reflection of her authentic self, transformed into a distorted caricature designed to entertain the masses. Her phone buzzed incessantly with notifications, each one a reminder of the vitriol being spewed about her. Friends reached out with words of support, but their messages were drowned out by the overwhelming tide of negativity. Emma felt her confidence eroding as she struggled to understand how a single tweet could spiral so wildly out of control. As the days passed, the online bullying seeped into Emma's personal life. She became reclusive, withdrawing from social gatherings and avoiding interactions with friends. Her once vibrant personality dulled, replaced by a constant undercurrent of anxiety and self-doubt. The internet had become a monster she couldn't escape, a shadow lurking in every corner of her mind. Emma's workplace, a haven where she had always felt valued and respected, soon mirrored the chaos she faced online. Colleagues whispered behind her back, casting judgmental glances her way. Her superiors, wary of the negative attention, began questioning her judgment and decision-making skills. Emma's every move was scrutinized, her professional reputation hanging by a thread. Despite the turmoil, Emma refused to let the bullies win. She poured herself into her work, determined to prove her worth to those who doubted her. Late nights at the office became the norm as she sought refuge in her projects, finding solace in the tasks that demanded her undivided attention. She was determined to show the world that she was more than the online persona that had been thrust upon her. But the relentless bullying took its toll. Emma's health began to suffer, her sleep disrupted by nightmares of faceless tormentors. Her once bright eyes grew tired, and her shoulders slumped under the weight of the stress she carried. She felt trapped in a never-ending cycle of humiliation and shame, her spirit slowly being crushed by the relentless assault on her character. Emma knew she couldn't endure this battle alone. She sought the help of a therapist, someone who could guide her through the emotional turmoil she faced. Therapy became a lifeline, a safe space where she could confront the demons that haunted her and learn to reclaim her power. With each session, Emma discovered the strength that lay dormant within her. She began to understand that the opinions of strangers did not define her worth. She learned to set boundaries, both online and offline, to protect herself from the toxicity that threatened to consume her. Emma's journey was far from easy, but she was determined to rise above the chaos. She embraced vulnerability, sharing her story with others who had faced similar battles. Her voice, once silenced by the bullies, became a beacon of hope for those who felt lost in the darkness of online harassment. In her professional life, Emma began to rebuild her reputation, proving her resilience and dedication to her work. She took on new challenges, pushing herself beyond the limits she had once set for herself. Her colleagues slowly began to see the strength and determination that had always been there, hidden beneath the scars of her ordeal. Emma's journey was a testament to the power of resilience in the face of adversity. She emerged from the shadows of internet bullying and workplace shame with a renewed sense of purpose and a determination to make a difference. Her story became a rallying cry for those who had been silenced, a reminder that even in the darkest moments, there is a path to reclaiming one's dignity and self-worth. Emma had begun to rebuild her life, but the universe wasn't quite done testing her resilience. It seemed as if the online bullying was just a prelude to a larger, more devastating storm that would soon engulf her world. One Monday morning, Emma walked into her office only to be greeted by the eerie silence of her colleagues, who usually exchanged pleasantries over coffee. Their hushed whispers and furtive glances were unmistakable. Something was amiss. Her heart raced as she made her way to her desk, the air thick with tension. Emma's boss, Lisa, a stern but fair woman, called her into her office. The walls seemed to close in as Emma stepped inside, the ominous atmosphere making her feel as if she were walking into a courtroom awaiting judgment. "Emma, I need you to take a seat," Lisa said, her voice devoid of the usual warmth. Emma obliged, her hands trembling slightly as she tried to maintain her composure. Lisa slid a tablet across the table, displaying a news article that made Emma's blood run cold. The headline screamed betrayal, marketing executive linked to scandalous data breach, company under fire. Emma's heart sank as she read the article, which claimed she had been involved in a significant data breach that had compromised the personal information of thousands of clients. The piece was littered with half-truths and sensationalized statements, painting Emma as a careless and unethical employee. "This isn't true, Lisa. I swear, I had nothing to do with this," Emma pleaded, her voice cracking under the weight of the accusations. She felt as if the ground beneath her was crumbling, leaving her teetering on the edge of despair. "I want to believe you, Emma," Lisa replied, her eyes filled with a mix of disappointment and concern. "But the board is demanding an investigation. Until this is resolved, we'll have to suspend you." The words hit Emma like a punch to the gut, knocking the air out of her lungs. Her mind raced as she tried to process the reality of her situation. She had gone from a promising career to being suspended under suspicion of corporate misconduct, all because of a malicious rumor designed to destroy her reputation. As she walked out of the office, the weight of the world on her shoulders, Emma felt a profound sense of injustice. How could someone fabricate such a lie? And why had she become the target of such relentless attacks? With her career hanging by a thread and her personal life in shambles, Emma retreated to her apartment, seeking solace in the familiar confines of her home. But even there, the internet continued its assault, with news outlets picking up the story and social media buzzing with speculation about her alleged involvement. The phone calls and messages came in waves, some from concerned friends and family offering support, while others were from strangers spewing hateful comments and threats. Emma felt trapped in a nightmare she couldn't escape, the walls of her sanctuary closing in as the world outside reveled in her downfall. In her darkest moments, Emma questioned everything she had ever believed in. She had always prided herself on her integrity and work ethic, yet here she was, vilified and shamed by forces beyond her control. It seemed as if the universe had conspired against her, leaving her with nothing but a shattered sense of self. But even in the depths of despair, a flicker of resilience remained. Emma knew she couldn't allow the lies to define her. She needed to fight back, to prove her innocence and reclaim her life from the clutches of those who sought to destroy her. The first step was to gather evidence to clear her name. Emma reached out to trusted colleagues who could vouch for her integrity and work history. She began meticulously compiling emails, documents, and logs that proved her innocence, determined to expose the truth behind the malicious campaign against her. Emma also sought legal counsel, hiring a lawyer who specialized in defamation and cyberbullying cases. Together, they worked tirelessly to build a case that would challenge the accusations and hold the perpetrators accountable for their actions. As Emma navigated the treacherous waters of legal battles and public scrutiny, she found strength in the support of her loved ones. Her family and friends rallied around her, reminding her of the incredible person she was and the values she had always stood for. Their unwavering belief in her bolstered her spirit, providing a beacon of hope amidst the storm. The battle was far from over, but Emma refused to back down. She knew she was fighting not just for herself, but for everyone who had ever been silenced by bullies and unjust accusations. Her story became a symbol of resilience, a testament to the power of standing up against those who sought to diminish her worth. Emma's journey to reclaim her life was a marathon, not a sprint. Every day presented a new challenge, but with each hurdle she overcame, she grew stronger and more resilient. The investigation into the data breach unfolded slowly, with Emma's name caught in the crossfire. The legal proceedings were grueling, and the stress of the situation weighed heavily on her shoulders. Despite the odds stacked against her, Emma remained steadfast in her pursuit of justice, determined to clear her name and restore her reputation. Her days were filled with meetings with her lawyer, combing through evidence and strategizing for the upcoming court hearings. The process was exhaustive, but Emma refused to let fatigue or doubt cloud her resolve. She was driven by a fierce determination to prove her innocence and reclaim her rightful place in the world. In addition to the legal battles, Emma faced the ongoing barrage of online harassment. The trolls had not relented, their venomous attacks continuing to infiltrate her social media accounts. Each message was a reminder of the cruelty of the internet, a constant assault on her psyche. To protect herself, Emma took proactive steps to safeguard her mental health. She learned to set boundaries, both online and offline, limiting her exposure to the negativity that had threatened to consume her. Emma practiced mindfulness and meditation, finding solace in moments of stillness that allowed her to recharge and refocus her energy. Emma's therapist played a crucial role in her recovery, guiding her through the emotional labyrinth that had ensnared her. Together, they worked on building resilience and developing coping mechanisms to withstand the relentless onslaught of stress and anxiety. Therapy became a sanctuary, a place where Emma could explore her emotions and gain insight into her strength and worth. Despite the challenges, Emma found solace in the support of her loved ones. Her family and friends remained steadfast pillars of strength, reminding her of the person she truly was, a woman of integrity, resilience, and courage. Their unwavering belief in her served as a lifeline, pulling her back from the brink of despair whenever she felt overwhelmed by the enormity of her situation. Emma also discovered an unexpected source of strength within herself. As she navigated the complexities of her legal battle and personal recovery, she began to embrace vulnerability and authenticity. She shared her story with others, becoming a voice for those who had been silenced by similar experiences. Her vulnerability became her superpower, a testament to her resilience and ability to rise above adversity. In her professional life, Emma continued to rebuild her reputation, proving her worth through dedication and hard work. Her colleagues, once swayed by the rumors, began to see the truth that Emma was a victim of a malicious campaign designed to tarnish her reputation. They rallied around her, offering support and encouragement as she fought to reclaim her career. Emma's journey was marked by small victories, each one a step towards reclaiming her life from the clutches of those who sought to destroy her. She learned to celebrate these wins, no matter how small, recognizing that progress was a testament to her strength and resilience. The path to recovery was not linear, and Emma faced setbacks along the way. There were moments of doubt and frustration, times when she questioned whether she would ever truly escape the shadow of her ordeal. But each setback became an opportunity for growth, a chance to learn and evolve as she forged a new path forward. Emma's story became a symbol of hope for others who had faced similar battles. She used her platform to advocate for victims of cyberbullying and defamation, speaking out against the toxic culture that allowed such behavior to thrive. Her voice, once silenced by the bullies, became a powerful force for change, inspiring others to stand up for themselves and fight back against injustice. Through it all, Emma discovered a profound sense of self-worth that transcended the opinions of others. She learned that her value was not determined by the words of strangers, but by her character, integrity, and resilience. Emma emerged from the darkness with a renewed sense of purpose, ready to take on whatever challenges lay ahead. Just as Emma began to see a glimmer of hope on the horizon, a new and even more devastating challenge emerged, threatening to unravel everything she had fought so hard to rebuild. It was a bright morning when Emma received an urgent phone call from her lawyer, Martin. His voice was tense, carrying an urgency that sent a chill down her spine. "Emma, you need to sit down for this," Martin said, his tone grave. "We've uncovered new evidence, and it changes everything." Emma's heart raced as she braced herself for the news. What more could possibly go wrong? Martin explained that they had discovered a group of hackers responsible for the data breach, and it was linked to a larger conspiracy involving corporate espionage. The evidence revealed that someone within her company had orchestrated the attack, using Emma as a scapegoat to divert attention from their own illicit activities. The revelation was both a relief and a new source of anguish. While it vindicated Emma from the false accusations, it exposed the depths of betrayal within her workplace. Someone she trusted had used her as a pawn in a dangerous game of deception and greed. Emma felt a mix of emotions: relief that her innocence was proven, anger at the betrayal, and fear of the unknown. The corporate espionage scandal threatened to bring down her entire company, with far-reaching consequences that could impact countless lives. As the investigation unfolded, the media frenzy intensified, painting a picture of a company embroiled in scandal and deceit. Emma, once a victim of internet bullying, found herself thrust into the spotlight once again, but this time as a central figure in a corporate conspiracy. The news spread like wildfire, capturing the attention of news outlets and social media platforms worldwide. Emma's name was once again at the forefront of public scrutiny, but this time, the narrative was different. She was no longer the villain, but a courageous whistleblower who had exposed the truth. Despite the vindication, Emma's life was thrown into chaos. The company she had dedicated years of her life to was on the brink of collapse, with employees facing uncertainty about their future. Emma felt a deep sense of responsibility, not just for herself but for her colleagues who had become collateral damage in the scandal. As the legal battles continued, Emma found herself navigating a new kind of challenge, one that required her to balance her desire for justice with the need to protect those who had been unwittingly caught in the crossfire. The pressure was immense, but Emma refused to back down. She worked closely with law enforcement and her legal team, providing crucial evidence that would bring the perpetrators to justice. Her determination became a driving force, propelling her forward even when the odds seemed insurmountable. The corporate espionage scandal was a turning point in Emma's life. It forced her to confront the harsh realities of the business world, where power and greed often overshadowed integrity and ethics. But it also revealed the strength and resilience that had been forged through her previous battles. As the truth unfolded, Emma found herself at the center of a storm, but this time, she was not alone. The support she had cultivated throughout her journey proved invaluable, as friends, family, and colleagues rallied around her, offering encouragement and solidarity. Emma's story resonated with people around the world, inspiring a movement of individuals committed to standing up against corruption and injustice. Her courage and resilience became a beacon of hope, reminding others that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, there is always a path to justice and redemption. Through the turmoil, Emma discovered a newfound sense of purpose. She realized that her experiences had given her a unique platform to advocate for change, to speak out against the injustices that plagued both the corporate world and the digital realm. Emma's journey was far from over, but she had emerged stronger and more determined than ever. The challenges she faced had shaped her into a formidable force for good, a woman who refused to be silenced by those who sought to diminish her. As the dust settled and the truth prevailed, Emma stood at the forefront of a movement that championed transparency, accountability, and justice. Her story became a testament to the power of resilience, a reminder that even in the darkest moments, there is always a path to reclaiming one's dignity and forging a brighter future. As the dust settled from the storm that had engulfed her life, Emma emerged with a sense of triumph and transformation that she had never imagined possible. The journey had been arduous, filled with moments of doubt and despair, but she had persevered and emerged stronger for it. The corporate espionage scandal had come to a head, with the perpetrators facing justice for their actions. The evidence Emma had provided was instrumental in bringing them to account, and her courage in standing up against corruption became a defining moment in her life. With her name cleared and her reputation restored, Emma found herself at a crossroads. The experience had forever changed her perspective on the corporate world and the power dynamics that often dictated it. She realized that her passion for integrity and justice could be channeled into something greater than herself. Emma decided to leave her job and start a non-profit organization dedicated to combating cyberbullying and corporate corruption. The organization, aptly named the Phoenix Project, symbolized her journey of rising from the ashes and helping others do the same. The Phoenix Project quickly gained traction, attracting a community of like-minded individuals who shared Emma's vision for a more just and transparent world. The organization provided support for victims of cyberbullying, offering resources and counseling to help them heal and reclaim their lives. It also worked to raise awareness about corporate ethics, advocating for policies and practices that prioritized integrity and accountability. Emma's story resonated with people from all walks of life, inspiring a movement of individuals committed to standing up against injustice and fighting for what was right. Her voice, once silenced by the bullies, became a powerful force for change, echoing across the globe as a testament to the power of resilience and courage. Through the Phoenix Project, Emma found a renewed sense of purpose and fulfillment. Her experiences had shaped her into a leader who was unafraid to challenge the status quo and advocate for those who had been silenced. She embraced her role as a changemaker, using her platform to amplify the voices of those who had been marginalized and oppressed. In her personal life, Emma discovered a newfound sense of self-worth and empowerment. She learned to let go of the fear and doubt that had once held her back, embracing vulnerability and authenticity as sources of strength. Her journey had taught her the importance of self-love and acceptance, reminding her that her value was not defined by the opinions of others. Emma's transformation extended beyond herself, touching the lives of countless individuals who had been inspired by her story. Her resilience became a beacon of hope for those who had faced similar battles, a reminder that even in the darkest moments, there is always a path to reclaiming one's dignity and forging a brighter future. As Emma stood on the stage at the Phoenix Project's first annual gala, she looked out at the sea of faces that had gathered to support her mission. The room was filled with survivors, advocates, and allies, all united in their commitment to creating a world where justice and integrity prevailed. Emma took a deep breath, feeling a sense of gratitude and fulfillment that she had never known before. Her journey had been marked by trials and tribulations, but it had also been a testament to the power of resilience and the strength of the human spirit. "Thank you all for being here tonight," Emma began, her voice steady and filled with conviction. "Our journey has not been easy, but together, we have proven that we are stronger than the challenges we face. We are a force for change, and we will continue to fight for justice, integrity, and dignity for all." The room erupted in applause, a symphony of support and solidarity that echoed the resilience and strength that had defined Emma's journey. Emma had transformed her pain into purpose, emerging as a powerful advocate for change and a beacon of hope for those who had been silenced. Her story was a testament to the power of resilience, a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, there is always a path to reclaiming one's dignity and forging a brighter future. As the night drew to a close, Emma stood amidst the sea of supporters, her heart filled with gratitude and hope. The journey was far from over, but she was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, armed with the strength and resilience that had carried her through her darkest moments. Emma's story was a testament to the power of the human spirit, a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, there is always a path to triumph and transformation. Emma Thompson's journey from being bullied on the internet and facing humiliation and shame at work to becoming a beacon of hope for others is a testament to the power of resilience and the human spirit. Her story reminds us that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, there is always a path to reclaiming one's dignity and forging a brighter future. If Emma's journey has inspired you, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more stories of triumph and transformation. Join us on this journey of empowerment, resilience, and change as we continue to share stories that inspire and uplift. Thank you for watching, and remember, no matter the challenges you face, you have the power to rise above and make a difference in the world.